Something is happening in Denver, something that insiders are whispering about, but few are willing to say out loud. The Broncos might be on the verge of a move that could shock the entire league, a move that could reshape their season, and maybe even the AFC race itself. As the NFL trade deadline approaches on November 4th, a growing buzz has surrounded one name, a name that ties the present to the past: Rashid Shaheed, the explosive wide receiver from the New Orleans Saints. This is not your average trade rumor. This one feels different. There is tension in the air, as if something big is brewing behind closed doors. Sources close to the situation suggest that Denver has quietly been laying the groundwork for something major, the kind of move that would reunite head coach Sean Payton with one of the most dangerous weapons he ever coached. Shaheed was a revelation in New Orleans, a receiver built for Payton's system. And now the whispers are growing louder that Payton wants him back. The wide receiver market has become a frenzy. Every major network is tracking it. Every insider has an opinion. Names like Chris Olave, Jalen Waddle, Jacoby Myers, and Rashid Shaheed dominate the headlines, but beneath the noise, there's a quiet truth only a few seem to recognize. Waddle and Olave are untouchable cornerstone pieces for their franchises. Myers is restless, but his situation in Las Vegas is complicated. Yet Shaheed, that is where the mystery lies. He is available enough to be in play, but talented enough to change everything for the team that gets him through 8 games. Shaheed has been electric. 39 catches, 431 yards, 2 touchdowns, but the stats barely tell his story. His speed stretches defenses, his presence alters coverage, his ability to create space opens the field for everyone else, and that is exactly what Denver needs. A vertical threat who forces defenses to think twice before creeping up. Payton's system thrives on timing, precision, and explosive balance. And Shaheed fits the mold perfectly, according to ESPN insiders. Jeremy Fowler and Don Graziano. The Broncos have been quietly exploring upgrades at multiple positions, but wide receiver remains the focus. The word is that Payton wants a field stretcher, someone who complements Courtland Sutton and Troy Franklin, someone who gives rookie quarterback Bo Nix a weapon that keeps defenses guessing. The idea of Payton calling plays for a player he already knows and trusts adds even more weight to the rumor. Graziano has gone a step further, speculating that Payton might already be working the phones with his former team. This would not just be a trade, it would be a statement. It would tell the league that Denver is done waiting, that they are ready to strike. While the AFC is wide open, the Broncos have quietly become one of the most complete teams in the conference. Their defense suffocates opponents, and their young quarterback is growing in confidence. Each week they know they are close, and this might be the final piece. Imagine the chaos for opposing defenses: Sutton commanding attention on one side, Shaheed flying down the other, and Bo Nix scanning for the open man. J.K. Dobbins and R.J. Harvey pounding the ground game with extra space because safeties are forced to stay back. It is the type of dynamic that turns a playoff hopeful into a legitimate contender. Payton has always been bold, unafraid to pull the trigger when he senses opportunity, and Shaheed could be his next masterpiece. The emotional weight of this potential move cannot be ignored. Payton's ties to New Orleans run deep. Bringing Shaheed to Denver would be more than strategy. It would be symbolic. It would represent Payton reclaiming the spark that once made his offenses unstoppable and bringing that magic to the Mile High City. It would be a message to every team in the AFC that the Broncos are not just back, they are coming for the top. As the deadline inches closer, the tension is rising. Insiders are dropping cryptic hints. Fans are flooding social media with theories, and behind-the-scenes front offices are making calls that could decide the fate of the season. If this deal happens, it could define the second half of the NFL Year 1 move that transforms Denver from dangerous to dominant. So keep your eyes on Denver this week, because this is not last year's team. This is a group with purpose, with rhythm, with belief. And if Sean Payton makes his move for Rashid Shaheed, it could mark the start of something bigger, something fans will remember for years. Broncos fans, what do you think? Could this be the move that reignites the spark of the Peyton Manning era? Could Rashid Shaheed be the missing piece that puts Denver over the top? Share your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button if you want to see the Broncos make a bold statement, and subscribe for every breaking update, because this story is far from over, and when it breaks, you will want to be the first to know.